Alright, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate how useless missiles are. So first we're going to be testing pack hounds, then seekers, and then dumbfires, and finally using multi-cannons and then just regular cannons as controls. The target is going to be an ASP Scout with 1,824 armor. This is on the lower end of the scale and is about as tanky as you can expect a DBS or Viper Mark IV to be. I must stress the targets get far tankier than this, and you can expect targets with 3,000 to around 4,000 armor to be a common sight. My dropship, for example, has around 3,000 armor. The first test is going to be with pack hounds. So the pack hounds have a total ammo count of 12 with 120 in reserve, which is a total of 11 magazines or pods. Each trigger pull fires 4 rockets with 3 trigger pulls before a quick reload. They are a specialized weapon designed to overwhelm point defense and deal hull damage. However, as you can see, they do very little hull damage. In fact, each trigger pull, which is 4 rockets, does less than 1% hull damage. This means, as you can see, even 2 full racks of pack hounds is not enough to kill our target, which I must stress again is lightly armored compared to things like dropships and clippers. 2 full pack hounds did 23% hull damage. This means each missile does around 0.087% hull damage, or each trigger pull does around 0.35% hull damage. Next we move on to Seekers. Seekers are a slow firing missile system with a total ammo count of 24 shots, with a pod size of 6, followed by a long reload. As you can see already, conventional Seekers are far superior to the pack hounds, and do around 1% hull damage per missile. While they shoot slower and are more vulnerable to point defense, they hit much harder. A single rack of 24 missiles did 24% hull damage, meaning if we use 2 Seeker racks instead of 2 pack hounds, we would expect to have done 48% hull damage before being out of missiles, meaning even 4 Seeker racks would not have been enough to kill the target. Next we come to dumbfires. Dumbfires are a high-risk weapon system with a low projectile speed and a slow rate of fire. They have a higher maximum ammo count of 36 with a pod size of 12 before a long reload. As you can see, they hit much harder than the other systems and do around 1.3% hull damage per missile, with 36 missiles doing 47% hull damage, meaning 2 racks with perfect accuracy would not be enough to kill the target, and due to the nature of the system, perfect accuracy is almost impossible. Finally, we come to the controls. So first up we have cannons. Cannons are a slow firing weapon system with a relatively slow projectile speed. Functionally, they are almost identical to dumbfires, although in this case we are using the gimbaled variant most commonly found on ships. Gimbaled weapons do 20% less damage than fixed weapons, and from 70 shots fired in total, we did 68% hull damage, meaning cannons do around 0.97% hull damage per shot, with the fixed versions doing 1.17% hull damage per shot. Compared to dumbfires, this means you're almost doing 0.13% less damage per shot, but you have a total ammo count of 105 compared to 36. This means even 1 cannon will be enough to kill the target, while it would take 3 dumbfire racks to kill the target. The second control is multi-cannons. These are fast-firing, low-accuracy weapon systems designed to combat hulls. They have a relatively small magazine size and a medium-length reload, and come in either fixed or gimbaled variants. In 4 magazines fired in total, we did 26% hull damage. This means that each shot does 0.072% hull damage. Once again, meaning even a single multi-cannon will be enough to kill the target. Also, the multi-cannon does almost 50% more total damage after expending all its ammunition than the cannon, and around 15% more damage than the cannon if we were using gimbaled multi-cannons, whereas in the test we were using fixed. An ASP Scout is a medium class ship, meaning there is no damage penalty in play here. However, against a large target, we would expect to see the cannons outperform the multi-cannons. Alright, in conclusion, missiles are completely worthless. If you feel like using dumbfires, you're better off using fixed cannons. If you do feel the need to use lock-on missiles, you're better off using regular seekers, as the pack hounds are completely worthless. 2 full racks will do a pitiful 23% hull damage, while if you're using regular seekers you can expect to do around 48% hull damage. Of course, this is against a 2000 armor target. Against a 3 or 4000 armor target you can expect to do far, far less. Overall, the best weapon system is multi-cannons against medium targets and cannons against larger targets. No surprises there.